Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Colin Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 487, where Drew and myself will take you through comics originally releasing December the 12th, 2018. But before Drew and myself get into what's coming out this coming Wednesday in your local comic book shop, Drew, we've got a preliminary look at the top 10 on numbers from Comic-Con. And guess what, Drew?
What?
We got two more reviews.
Of
course, Drew and myself have been soliciting reviews from our wonderful listeners and saying that if we've gotten enough of these, that we'll put y'all in a hat, draw, and give away. We got a whole slew of awesome comics to give away to the wonderful listeners who have rated us on iTunes. So we got two more here. We got one from Deftones fan who says, "This is workout fodder. I listen to this podcast religiously while working out at the gym. I actually lose interest in when I work out if there isn't a new episode. The information is helpful, if not only for speculation, but as a pull list person. This helps me decide on titles I might not usually read. Never quit. I gave up on comics for 20 years after owning a shop when I was 15 years old. I started reading again 3 years ago and will collect until my dying day."
Wow. Nice.
So that is awesome, Deftones fan. I really appreciate it. Love to hear more about owning a comic book shop at 15 years old.
Yeah, it's one of you, Kardashian.
And that is pretty awesome. And Drew, we can't take a week off because then he won't work out. So
Yeah.
we got to hook that
Yeah.
up. He or she.
Yeah. We need that little inspiration in the workout area as well.
Yeah, no doubt. And we got another 5-star review from a fan called BKV for Life. Sounds like my kind of fan.
Yep.
Says, "These guys are nerds, and I love it. These guys go in-depth on their comic book reviews. They basically let you know if you should not waste your time and money on certain issues. They go into more depth on the comics that they enjoy and suggest these to listeners."
Nice. We'll take that.
Yeah, so I want to thank everybody who gave us a 5-star rating and review. I appreciate it. I don't know the algorithms personally, but I know the more reviews we get, the closer to the top, and the more it's just awesome to see if you type in comics. It's nice to see we're getting towards the top there. So hopefully get more people in our community, more people listening to the podcast, and that only helps. So we very much appreciate it. And we're heading on to the end of the year, and I think, Drew, we pretty much hit our goal, but let's get some more.
Yeah, we'll take more. We'll take more.
Absolutely.
And on the subject of feedback, Just Joe asks, "Hey, can I rate you guys on Podcast Addict? I don't use Apple." Fine. Please do.
Yes.
I don't know what Podcast Addict is, though. So if you do review us on that or any other platform, just send us a link. Send us a link on Twitter, Facebook, or send it to our emails somehow so that we know that you did it and we can read it on the show. But yeah, whatever you want to review us on is fine, and I didn't know there were other things, so that's cool. We appreciate that. Is that an Android thing, you think?
I know it's an app, and I think it's available for PC as
Google.
well. So yeah.
Google product, maybe?
Very possible.
Okay. Wolf Warner says, "Too many key books this week. Hot indies such as Source, Riptide, Prodigy, Rags #2, and from the big two, first appearances galore. An Immortal Hulk, Namor, Justice League, Venom, Killmonger, Green Lantern, Infinity War, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, and Winter Soldier." Okay. That's not possible, right? There can't be that many. I don't know if they're keys, but we'll see. Wouldn't it be nice if you were right? That all those become keys and you got them all. How sweet would that be? Let's see. Raggedy Joe asks, "Hey, are you the love child of Ben Stein, a Trekkie, and a bottle of Adderall?" Is that a compliment?
I don't know. There's a couple ways to take the Ben Stein. There's a couple ways to take the Adderall. I think is a good thing.
I think so. Yeah, Adderall's like Ritalin, right?
Yeah, it's the study drug.
It's a study drug. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's what we are. But for real, what publisher do you see as being on the rise? What publisher is the most improved? And which is king of the hill for 2018? Also,
Let me start with. Oh, go ahead.
It was a two-parter.
Oh, my bad.
Also, a book you can't believe is worth that much, in quotes. So let's do the first part first. Go ahead, Kyle. What publishers do you see is on the rise? What is most improved? And which is going to be king of the hill for 2018?
Aftershock's been a big deal for me since they've come out. I just like the things they're doing, their creative teams. And for a while they were pumping them out. I've got a little bit worried because of the past few months they haven't had many number ones. So I don't know if they're getting ready to just start getting new issues here soon. But I really liked what Aftershock's been doing as far as one of my smaller ones on the rise. I always thought they were doing great things, and I love most of their books and the way they do things. Things seems to come out on time.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, for next year, I'm usually a DC guy, but I've been more and more attracted to Marvel things and more understanding Marvel and speaking the Marvel language a little bit more than I have in ever. So until DC gives me a reason to think, I love the Killer Bees and the stuff like that, but as far as storylines are going, I'm not seeing what I want as much out of DC. And for me, I'm looking forward to more Marvel in 2019.
Okay. Not the question, but you're not staring
wasn't that
at
the
it,
second towards the end of it was
which is king of the hill for 2018?
Yeah, so Marvel is king of the hill.
Marvel, you're king of the hill. Okay,
yeah.
Fantastic. And then you'll just project it forward. In 2019, you're looking most forward to Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that too. I'm going to go with Antarctic Press is on the rise for me. Came out of nowhere. It's a publisher I've been ignoring, and I'm taking a little more notice of them now. I think most improved would go to Black Mask. They had a lot of new first issues, and their stuff started coming out.
Can you be most improved if you still don't finish a series?
They finished a multiple series this year.
I think the highest number they've ever come out with is an issue 4.
5.
Oh, there's a 5?
There's some 5s, yes. And that's the nature of the business now. If you don't have a Batman or a Spider-Man, how are you going to have a long-running title?
5 took 18 months.
It's most improved, and it's my answer.
I'm being rude.
Yeah, and King of the Hill for 2018 for me is Marvel. They put a lot of stuff out, but I do like a lot of it. So that'd be my answer as well. Now, as far as a book that you can't believe is worth that much, I'll tell you one. Unless you've got one locked and loaded, Kyle. Is the Edge of Spider-Verse, number 2, is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen, which I walked into a comic shop and said, I'm not paying double cover for this. And it is now $137. $137 raw copy. And I just can't believe that Spider-Gwen is worth that much. It's ridiculous.
I can't believe Batwang is worth as much as it is. The
True.
print run is so high.
Yeah.
And really it's all about the outline of a dong. I mean, it's a good book, but
I
can't believe it.
Yeah, that's a better answer. I like that one better even. Hey, Kyle, a little indie film trailer dropped today. It's something called Avengers.
These Avengers of yours.
Yes, and we have a title for the film. It's called Endgame, and we don't get a lot, but it had. I mean, if you want to go in cold to this movie, which I kind of do, this will be the last trailer I watch of it.
I don't think they should put out another one. This should be it.
I hope they don't. I didn't even want to know who didn't disappear after the last one.
You didn't watch the movie?
Well, I didn't realize, everybody that was still around, I don't think. And there was a lot going on. There was a lot of tears in my eyes, so it was hard to see there towards the end. But it was a good trailer, and I'm excited about this movie.
And speaking of this trailer, and again, spoilers if you don't want anything about this trailer told to you, if you want to go cold, fast forward a couple 3 minutes. So in this trailer, you saw Hawkeye, and essentially he is Ronin. He is as his Ronin character, his samurai character. He's got his swords and all this stuff. It took no time at all for the first appearance of Ronin, written by Brian Michael Bendis, 2005's New Avengers 11, to spike to $50 already on eBay. Dig through your boxes, go to your LCSs, find those boxes. New Avengers 11 from 2005, Bendis. That's your first appearance of Ronin. Get him now, flip him now.
Yeah. I don't even know which box to look at. I know there's a chance. I've got a lot of New Avengers, so there's a chance it's up there. That's nice. It's $50 already, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, my boys, have re-upped their exclusive deal with Image. I can't believe it's been 5 years already since they've inked that deal where they could do whatever they wanted, Image. It's been 5 years, and they did Fade Out, and they did things that I liked.
Things that can't come to mind at the moment.
That are blanking in my head for some. Golly, jeez, what was the one I just finished with the? Oh well. Anyway, lots of great stuff from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, and more to come. The first of which is going to be a new relaunch of Criminal, and they've said that they're not going to tell you a lot about how long it's going to go. They're not going to tell you a lot about how it's going to come out. But when a new issue comes each month, you should read it, because sometimes there'll be 2-issue arcs, sometimes it'll be single issues, sometimes it'll be long-running arcs. Who knows? It's going to go. It's going to go the way they want it to go, but it's going to be worth the single issue purchase, which is always fun because I'm a big fan of single issues myself. So I like it when creators make it worth your while.
Very cool.
Oh, poor little out Kyle for Stabbity Bunny. Stabbity Bunny has been put on hiatus due to some serious health problems for writer-creator Richard Rivera. So Scout plans to cancel all Stabbity Bunny issues 9 through 12, and then resolicit them once they're fully completed by Richard and his team. Due to the uncertainty of Richard's health, a realistic timetable for this is not available at this time. So, really fun series. It sucks that the guy's sick. We wish him speedy recovery and get back to making
Absolutely.
comics.
Wish you all the best. Hope everything goes. And, sir, I will wait for you.
Yeah, we will wait for more Stabbity. Yeah. Hey, we got some top 10 info and for the month of November. Not quite the details. We'll get those next week. But good stuff over at Comic-Con if you want to check that out. First and foremost, we were down year to date. We're still down 6% in comics sales. So number of comics sold year to year. So that's kind of a bummer. But overall, for the month of November, Marvel won again with 43.75% of the sales. DC did almost 30, 29.5. Image did 8.5%. IDW did 3. Dark Horse did 2.5. So did Boom. Dynamite did 2. Everybody else was below 1. So kind of the same old. The big three are the big three. As far as the top 10 this month, we led by, of course, the $8 Uncanny X-Men #1, followed by Green Lantern #1 relaunch with from Grant Morrison. Web of Venom, Carnage Born #1. Amazing Spider-Man #10 takes the 4th spot. Batman 58 and 59 take rank 5 and 6. Then Amazing Spider-Man #9 actually comes in at 7. We'll get to that in a second. Heroes in Crisis #3 takes the 8th slot. Avengers 10 takes the 9th slot. And Venom #8 rounds out the top 10 with the last slot in the top 10. So why, Kyle, do you think Amazing Spider-Man 9 did worse than Amazing Spider-Man number 10?
I do not know.
It is because of your boy, J. Scott Campbell.
That's right.
Who did the independently orderable cover for Amazing ASM 10. And that made a difference that it was able to surpass its younger brother.
I've told you on several occasions, a nice cover can give you quite a bit of fluff on some of these books.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think, Kyle, as far as how many are going to be over 100K?
Uncanny Green.
Uncanny Green. And what is Uncanny's number going to be?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that, and I don't know.
There are 1 in 1,000s, right?
Yeah. They're going to be 140, 120.
For the top 2? That's it?
$8 book.
You don't think Uncanny's going to do 200,000?
I know it easily could. I just don't want it to.
I don't want it to either, but I think it will. I think it'll do 200,000. Green Lantern, if it ekes over, I think it will. Yeah, I think it will too. I think it'll be like a 105 maybe. And yeah, I agree with you. I don't think Web of Venom is going to crack that 100,000 mark. Well, I don't know, because Batmans are in the 90s. So it's possible that both Web of Venom and Amazing Spider-Man are above. I doubt it though. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 2 as well. No, I got to be a little different. I'm gonna go with Web of Venom as also being over 100,000. So
when Drew and Drew are
I'll
done
take
talking
3
to each other, I'll come back.
Yeah, I'll take the top 3 are over 100,000. You're taking the top 2. And you're going at 140 for Uncanny, and I'm going
at 150. Or yeah, we'll go 150, 120.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Also interesting are the number of things that were shipped by the publishers. As always, it takes to them each publisher a little different aggressive shipping policy to get their market share. Marvel didn't go crazy because it was only a 4-week month. So they shipped almost 80. So they shipped 79 comics. DC did 67. And Poor Image shipped 57 comics just to get 8.5% of
but
units
remember,
sold. So
Marvel is also shipping 2 comics in IDW.
That's true. So with only these 4 shipping weeks, if you look at the totals, the total number of comics shipped were 423. The total number of graphic novels were 399. So if you were so inclined and you wanted to read all of it, you would just read 14 comics every day for the entire month of November, and you could read all 423 comics that were shipped. But you'd also have to read 13 trades a day to read all 399 trades that shipped. So, just 27 comics and graphic novels every single day, the month of November, and then you can say you read everything.
I like it.
Do it. It's doable.
Absolutely.
Right? If that's all you did, and you did nothing else, then you could do that. Anything else on these numbers that strike your fancy?
That's about it.
Let's take a look at
sorry, I had that cough out of the way.
Cover prices. Is doing a little their top 10 for the week of December 6th. So they have as their number 1 seller Amazing Spider-Man 365. Boy, we bought a lot of these, Kyle, out of dollar boxes. You remember that? This is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099, and they are selling raw around $10 and CGC'd around 135. I never CGC'd a single one of these. I probably should have.
You had some 9.8s one.
I did, because it was that really nice cover, so you could get some 9.8s easily. Batman the Damned, still selling around $50, and grades are coming in at 178. Hawkeye versus Deadpool 0.
I have this, and I'm not sure. At one point, I was told that there's a first appearance of Spider-Gwen actually in this one, but the second print.
Well, they're saying it's Hawkeye versus Deadpool 0. That it's selling on an average for $35 a piece. That it has both a Spider-Gwen and a Jane Foster Thor cosplay character within it, and that is the where the heat is coming
I got this whole run 0 through 5 that I'm probably gonna put up tomorrow. But I thought I missed the boat because the one that everybody was talking about was Hawk versus Deadpool 0's second print, and I wasn't sure. I didn't delve into the research like I should have.
Yeah, well, maybe double check on that. Yeah. Make sure you got the right one.
Well, they're showing the first print right there, and they're talking about the first print right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're still looking at Ultimate Fallout number 4 with plots for Miles Morales Spider-Man animated movie, and that's now at $65, so it's still going up with a graded value of $264 for 9.8. Immortal Hulk number 2 still has movement with the first appearance of Dr. Fry at a $20 book. The Eternals number 1 making an appearance around $100 because of the impending movie. It still has some heat to it. And that first issue of Spider-Man 2099 is a $5 book. Not a lot of heat.
I flipped my...
Those were quarter books. How many of those do we have?
Well, I flipped
20 of those.
An issue, a 1 through 20 run. I got like $1.50 a piece for 1 through 20.
Yes.
Is how I was flipping these.
Yeah.
And then I think I have 2 or 3 issues of Spider-Man 29 number 1.
Yep.
But I'm not. I mean, $5. It's not. No, I'm.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound stupid, but for $5 is not worth my time to put up.
It definitely is not. It definitely is not. Now, if you sold 10 of them for 50, I could. Yeah, maybe. The aforementioned Edge of Spider-Verse number 2 makes an appearance at 137 for a raw copy, and a graded CGC is 361. Isn't that crazy? Infinite Crisis number 5, selling for about $17.50. This is the first appearance of the new Blue Beetle. And Savage She-Hulk number 1 is up 100% in sales with an average copy raw copy selling for almost $30. This is versus the first appearance of She-Hulk. Is that the Dan Slott? Did he write that, or is that a different She-Hulk?
Different one, I think. I've almost picked that book up multiple times for $10.
Yeah, and it looks like it would have been worth it. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's pretty much it. If you want to head into the FOC.
Yep. Sorry, I was looking at one of them. So the FOC is, of course, the final order cutoff. It is your last bite at the apple for books that will be usually coming out in about a month from this point in time. So your FOC is Diamond's kind of last gasp, but you can order these. They'll come in with the rest of the books. They'll come in your pull list if you get them. So if things have changed between the time you looked at a previews and now, this is your time to grab something that's heating up that you fell in love with, or any other reason that you want to get it. We like to look at it so we don't miss things, or see if there's things. There's also been a lot of exclusive FOC stuff that we either only see the art on it now, or some things are only offered through FOC. So Drew and I like to go through it as quickly as we can to just make sure we're not missing anything, with the opportunity to simply order it and it to come on, and we don't have to go to the secondary market. Of course, Eric and Cowabunga curates an amazing list for us and for you for these FOCs. We look at them this evening, and you have normally until about noon on Monday to get a hold of your LCS, if they do FOC, to make sure you get those copies. Or if not, get a hold of Eric at Cowabunga, and he can see about getting you on some of those copies as well. So he features about 4 issues when he does this, kind of things that his customers are talking about, banting about, or he's seen movement on. First one of that is Batman 62, and we have the variant edition, a Frank Miller cover.
That's gorgeous. I already have some of that coming, which is fantastic, but, oh man, I'm thinking about getting some more. It's just so pretty.
And then he also has Criminal #1 from Image Comics, Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, and Jacob Phillips on art for that. We have, of course, Captain Marvel #1 from Marvel Comics coming. Kelly Thompson writing on that one. Carmen Nunez Carnero on art. And we got an Amanda Connor cover on the one that he's talking about. But I believe there are many, many covers. And we also have my most hated Art Germ cover of all time. This Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1 Art Germ variant. I still will get it because it's Art Germ. But it's the first time he's disappointed me.
Don't like it, huh?
But it's Tom Taylor. It's Spider-Man. It's Art Germ. We'll see.
Hard to turn that down.
And this is where Drew and I will see what we can find out of the FOC. And we start where we love to start in Dark Horse.
Yeah, I don't see
nothing
anything
here. God of War, 3 of 4. Of course, God of War winning Game of the Year on the Game Awards last night.
Oh, really?
So there's a postscript to that story that everybody seems to love so much. Down to DC. Of course, we talked about that Frank Miller cover on Batman.
I barely got through Green Lantern #1.
Oh, yeah?
By the way. I could barely get through it. It just was not... it was not good Grant Morrison to me.
There are definitely a couple different Grant Morrisons.
I don't know, man. I guess I got to read another one, right? I can't give up that quickly on Grant Morrison, but... Ooh, eek.
Martian Manhunter #2.
Now, who's writing this? I've heard really bad things about this.
What, Martian Manhunter? Steve Orlando.
Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't read this one yet. That first issue.
Back to crappy Nightwing B covers.
Who is
Otto
that?
Schmidt.
Who's doing that one? Well, he's
Look
pretty
at the
good.
friggin' cover.
Look at the freaking cover. Huh. Oh, he's back in his costume. That's probably not... yeah, that's a different Nightwing, isn't it? That's one of the Nightwings.
Who knows?
Or is it even in... Are the B covers even paying attention to what's
I can
going
almost
on in the
guarantee you
books?
no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you look at the cover A... well, I'm not going to speculate, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited about the Young Justice. I think that'd be good. Bendis and Patrick Gleason, and that cover's pretty nice. I know it's a little all agey, but I think it'll be fun.
What's your cover choice?
I'm gonna go with cover A. I don't like any character that much, so I'll just go with the straight cover A.
Can't go wrong there. Ooh, there's a Robin
is there
variant, though.
There's a sketch cover.
Yeah, Robin variant. Yep. No, look no more. Yasmin Putri, Robin variant.
Is that the Damien?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Oh, crap, I like the Wonder Girl, too. Alright, I'm getting myself into money here. Stop looking at covers.
Stop looking at covers. Too pretty.
Yeah.
I don't see anything else in DC they got to have.
Nothing else. Alright, let's head on down to IDW.
Now, what's TMNT IDW 2020? "20 years in the future Turtles."
So they're no longer teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're middle-aged Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Huh. Oh, that might be interesting,
Yeah,
right?
something different, I guess. We get no look at any cover. Oh, yeah, we get cover B. Oh, that's kind of rad. Ultron's civil war rages across Earth.
What are you looking at?
The TMNT IDW 2020 Daniel. Is that the same thing or is that different?
Oh, that's the only one I saw. The other one was an incentive
I looked at that
for
one first.
$25.
It wasn't
Oh,
cool.
okay. I assume that's the cover A. Man, it's awfully expensive. It's a $5 book. Is this a one shot?
I'm going to assume it is.
It's worth checking out.
All right, let's see what Image Comics has for us.
Got 4 covers of Bitter Root #3. Interesting. Couple of covers of everything else. Criminal just coming out with the one, right? Just
one. I
single
like
cover.
that.
I like that. Here's the story, and boom. We've got a second printing for Die already.
That's great.
Did you read this one by any chance?
Yet.
It's a D&D role-playing type of
Very
thing.
cool.
So it's characters. I better not keep talking. I won't spoil it. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'm not that big into D&D, but I liked the writing.
Okay. Gunning for Hits #1 by Jeff Rogvi, with art by Moratat. The series premiere set in the shady New York City music scene in the mid-'80s. Gunning for Hits stars Martin Mills, a record company talent scout with an inscrutable past.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I do not recognize the Murder Falcon B cover.
Vulgar display of metal. What's vulgar display of, what the heck's the name of that album?
Power? Are you
Vulgar
Googling?
display of power. But I can't remember who. Pantera, duh. So yeah.
Pantera. I did research on the one coming up for our sneak peek, so I'll let you know what that is.
Very cool. Hey, make sure you get me one of those.
Yeah, the Murder Falcon?
Cover. So I don't know if you want me to send my own email. Okay.
I can do it. Because I've never... It's hard for me to get through an FOC without ordering something.
Yeah, no doubt.
What else we got in Image? 3 rows 16s, man. I mean, really?
It just keeps trucking along. I respect that.
I guess, but... I mean, look at Curse Words is on issue 19, and they're doing 3 covers. But one of them is a hero initiative, so... I mean, I could kind of... That's okay. That means they were probably only planning to do 2.
I mean, Oblivion Song's down to 1 cover, and it was 4 or 5 at one point.
Was it?
I remember there was definitely 3 or 4 for the first issue, and I know there was that many for the second issue.
Yeah.
Anything else in Image?
Mm-mm.
See what Marvel has for us. And of course, we're talking about Captain Marvel. If you want any of the slightly higher print run, the 1 in 100, 1 in 200, of course, Cowabungas is the place you want to reach out. There's some Adam Hughes books, and we know there's some big Adam Hughes people on that. So Eric and James will hook you up with some prices on those.
I don't remember if I already ordered that art germ or not, but I'm probably going to have to do that. If I ordered anything, it probably was a cover A. Which is a nice Andrew Robinson cover. Although his head looks a little bulbous.
Look at that Alex Ross, Captain Marvel. Man.
Yeah.
Man, that's good.
It can be yours for $100.
And then there's your movie variant.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. You're talking friendly neighborhood there.
They're soliciting issue 2 as well, right?
Yep.
Oh no, that's Friendly Neighborhood. This is Miles Morales. I'm getting confused.
Ironheart going to a second print.
Really? I wonder wonder if I can recognize if it's a different cover. It looks like it might be a different cover.
Yeah, that's a different cover.
Interesting. To think about that one. Wonder what the Smallwood Man Without Fear issue 2 looks like. I do like Greg Smallwood. It's not bad.
Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, and all of your spidering. Are you reading that?
Is it part of Spider-Geddon?
I just assumed it was.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's part of
In
Spider-Geddon.
the
I'm reading
aftermath
all of
of
it.
Spider-Geddon, does that count?
No. I will drop them all again. Star Wars. I think dropping Star Wars was the right call at 50.
Yep. Run away.
It's kind of just meandering now.
I wonder what a Star Wars greatest hits variant is.
The
Drew Pop Quest. Who's Jango Fett?
That's one of the Fetts. One of the Fett brothers.
Okay, just check.
Yeah.
This is my new favorite game.
Yeah, I think he's one of the younger Fett brothers.
Sorry, that is incorrect. The answer I was looking for is Boba's father.
Ah.
As well as every clone stormtrooper. Yes.
Really? That's interesting. The Star Wars 59 action figure is a biker scout, for those who are wondering. Biker Scout's first seen in Return of the Jedi and the Ewoks.
Right before running into a tree.
Yes, exactly. Well, let's see. I think that's probably it for me.
Let's look at some of our smaller publishers that are taking place in FOC. Some Boom Studios here, but I'm not seeing anything I care about.
I don't care about Barbarella Deja Thoris.
Dynamite. Elvira's not for me. Hack and Slash #2.
Yeah, that's kind of neat, but I don't think I need any of those variants. So there's a 25th issue of Red Sonja, so we're celebrating that with a boatload of covers.
Okay.
Cosplay Red Sonja. I better take a look at that one just to make sure it. Yeah, she did a good job on that cosplay. Wow, if that's a human head that she's got there. Oh my. My type of girl.
I looked at the cosplay version and I couldn't see it, so there go down to the regular one.
Oh.
Turok, Dinosaur Hunter from Dynamite is back. And there are incentives for 1 in 10, 1 in 20, 1 in 25, 1 in 30, 1 in 40. And so on.
Yes. There's Archie 701. So this will be the second issue with Nick Spencer at the helm. I got the Marguerite Sauvage cover A and the Jen Bartel cover B. I don't know who Pitt Tilly is on the cover C.
That's it.
I think that's it.
All right. So, of course, Drew and I like to go through our FOC and make sure we didn't miss nothing there.
Yep. You'll have there'll be a link in the show notes for you to reach out and get on this list if you'd like. It's a quick click and add your email, and you are good to go.
So let's head on over to previewsworld.com. Find new releases. Find December the 12th, 2018. And Drew, let's start where we love to start. Let's start with our image books.
Let me hop all the way down to Murder Falcon cover B. Do you know what that cover is?
We talked about this before, and I could not place it.
It is, after some research, I had to reach out to some metalhead friends
There you
of
go.
mine. And let me find it. It's called Bolt Thrower. They are a death metal British band. This is the cover that's an homage to War Master, their album
I
War
see
Master,
it. Very cool.
which was designed by a Games Workshop artist, and they got their name Bolt Thrower from a weapon that's used in Warhammer.
Ah, very cool.
Very cool. So occasionally I do
like
research.
that, dude. I very much like that because I would never have known that one. That is deeper than my
I
memories
never
go.
heard. Did you know? Have you heard the name Bolt Thrower? I had never
that's-
heard it
nope.
before. So that was very obscure. I'm looking for stuff like Megadeth, Symphony of Destruction, Metallica, Ride the
If
Lightning.
there's a black album with a little snake falcon on the bottom, I'll get that one.
You know, the stuff that I remember, but I think it might be too
you go.
mainstream. Let's see. We got this Sienkiewicz Bitter Root #2, cover C, which is nice. Turns out, Hey Kids Comics is now a 5-issue miniseries. We didn't know; it was just listed, and now it's over.
We were hoping it'd go farther, but we get it.
I was for sure excited about it going forward, but I get it. It's got a really nice cover, that 5th issue, so hopefully it does well. Any excited about the Spawn Kills Everyone 2 #1, the Bloody McFarlane variant? That'd be the one to get, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I like the regular one too.
Yeah.
Very cool. And that's it for me in Image. How about you?
Yep.
Heading
that's
on
it.
down to Dark Horse.
Okay, so what's this Black Hammer thing again? Can they just not just keep putting out issues of the series? All these little offshoots and one shots and side quests. Don't do it. Stop.
Cthulhu, Louise. I don't know.
There's another one. Quantum Age from the World of Black Hammer. Both of them coming out this week. But no Black Hammer. I don't get it.
But it's Jeff Lemire.
He's prolific.
Yeah. All right, 10 announce the IDW.
Nothing
I
for
don't
me.
care about the Star Trek. DC Comics.
We do have a Batman annual.
Yeah.
A Tom Taylor Batman annual with art by Otto Schmidt, who you hate on Nightwing, and a cover by Brian Hitch.
So far, you said everything correct. There are going to be a ton of people ordering this Batman Damn #2. I'm guessing issue 2 will have more print run than issue 1.
And we're looking at ball sacks this time. What do we think is going to be in here?
You know, your guess is as good as mine.
Probably pretty tame. Well, what about Batman Who Laughs? You're pretty excited about this, aren't
Jock, what a great job on the art for Jock. So good. The variant, I love that Greg Capullo variant. I want that on a t-shirt.
you? That would be a nice t-shirt. We're also excited about the beginning of the Peter Tomasi Countdown to 1000 and Detective 994. So that with art by Doug Monkey.
That Mark Brooks cover A or B. Wow, I love that. I did not notice that. I missed that somehow. That is awesome.
I thought we saw that during the pre-order.
Did I
cycle,
and just
didn't
not
we?
like?
Or the
see it, like I just
FOC?
now that I'm looking at it, I just really like it. Just comes together really.
It's
well.
really nice.
Man.
Yeah, it's really nice. You know, maybe that was one that was still unavailable during FOC. Flashes are great. I mean, I think this is single-handedly one of the reasons why DC can ship less than Marvel and still stay within spitting distance, is because people are doubling up on some of these things because they're just so pretty.
DC Talent Showcase.
What do we think Goddess Mode is
No,
here? Zoe Quinn, art by Robbie Rodriguez. This is a Vertigo book. Oh, yeah, we talked about this godlike.
Yeah, it's
hard
no for me.
And you were out. And then excited about the new talent showcase. That'll be fun. I know you hate paying $7.99 for something though. How about Sasquatch Detective? Or Sasquatch Detective?
I don't know Sasquatch Detective. He seems like a nice dude.
No.
Okay.
He's not. You are wrong.
Adam Hughes, what are you doing on Superman 6B? That's kind of neat, but kind of weird.
With the stars?
I assume those are bullet planks. Yeah, I like it. I've been convinced.
Not bad.
Yep.
You're in. Another nice Frizzen Wonder Woman for the 60th issue.
Oh, yeah.
We should take a look at next week when the numbers come out. We should take a look at some of these DC titles and these double shipping titles and see how they're doing.
Well, we have triple shipping
Where
here
they're
in
at.
December for some titles, don't we?
I think you're right. That's true.
So, who knows? All right, see what Marvel has.
I'm not super excited about these Defenders one-shots. I'm not, I'm curious about the Fantastic Four wedding special because they're actually marketing it as we're actually going to do this. We're going to actually follow through. This is actually going to happen. And so I like Ben Grimm a lot. So I think it'd be fun to see him get hitched.
There you go.
Be happy for a second.
I'm not going to say anything negative about my boy Scotty Young, but the Defenders Silver Surfer Scotty Young variant, I'm guessing he turned out in about 10 minutes.
That looks like a convention
it looks
sketch.
good, mind you. But I'm like, that was a quick flip. Man, that Art Germ Fantastic Four, cover B. Oy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Here's your Miles Morales Spider-Man. Brian Stelfreeze on the art. Art looks awesome. Saladin Ahmed on writing. How we got on inside.
Getting close to the end of Spider-Geddon. We got Peter Parker with the Spider-Geddon tie-in. Spider-Force, Spider-Geddon tie-in. Spider-Girls, Spider-Geddon tie-in. So that means I think the final Spider-Geddon would be next week, I guess. So very close to the end.
Star Wars Age of Republic Darth Maul #1, Jody Hauser, Luke Ross, Paulo Rivera. Rise of the Sith. Drew, you know all about Darth Maul, don't you?
He's the guy with the two double-headed...
lightsaber. A living weapon of rage and bloodthirst, Darth Maul has stayed in the shadows of Coruscant, waiting for his chance to strike again against the Jedi Order. However, since tasting his first blood, the Sith Lord struggles to contain his desire for destruction and question the wishes of his methodically plotting master. Could Maul have had another path in life, or was he always fated to follow a dark road? Guest starring Darth Sidious.
Look who's doing the cover of X-23 #7.
Ashley
My
Wood,
girl.
that's very cool. There you go.
Yeah, it's a nice cover, too. I missed this during FOC somehow.
Aren't you going to say,
Doggone.
hey, cut that out and get back to Scorriers?
Yeah, no kidding. Wait, did Scorriers 4 even happen?
I don't think we got all 4 seasons.
No. Well, I guess if you get Marvel calls, you probably put down your Squarriors work and go do a cover for Marvel.
I'm freaked out, Drew.
What?
Unbeatable Squirrel Girl 39 action doll homage. Yeah.
Oh.
Is
Is that a real thing? She's looking into my
know.
soul.
Go away.
That's not the final art. The final art is even more terrifying.
The eyes follow you. That's fine. But, let's go and see what Dynamite has for us. Let's see what Boom has for us.
I guess Shadow Year One might be of interest to some folks.
Yeah.
I'm not me. And I don't know if Vampirella Reanimator is going to pull me in. No, it is not. But another nice cosplay.
Boom. Firefly 1 goes to second print. Very cool. Why didn't I read that? I forgot. I need to.
In a different cover.
Is it? Yep, that's right.
Yep.
We talked about this. Let's look at some of our smaller publishers. Let's look at our Antarctics, our Aftershocks, and our Onises. Archie Christmas Spectacular #1. It's an old Archie, never mind. Moving on.
Yeah, the Captain Ginger is from Ahoy. Heard good things about most of their books. I've read High Heaven. That's the one I'm the most up on, but a lot of people really raving about Wrong Earth, and Captain Ginger's supposed to be laugh out loud funny.
There you go. Land That Time Forgot. #1. Well, there's our main cover. American Mythology Productions. Bruno Bull writing and Mike Wolfer on art. The dimension-spanning 4-part Fear on 4-world storyline comes to a thunderous conclusion. So apparently we've missed stuff to do this. Maybe.
Yes. Oh, we got Mega Ghost from Albatross Funny Books. This is written by Gabe Soria and art by Gideon Kendall. Can life get any weirder for junior occultist Martin Magus? Living in a haunted city of Dunwich Heights is strange enough for a kid investigating the unknown, but when he comes into possession of a bewitched ring, he discovers that he now has the power to summon Mega Ghost, a giant supernatural robot sworn to defend the world against the creepy things that go smash in the night. Probably not.
I don't know who Rothic Press is, and I don't know anything about Rem 8, but there are issues 1 and 2 coming out.
Fantastic. Got the second issue of Punchline from Antarctic Press with a soaring variant. Punchline sold through very well and made a little bit of movement on the secondary market, so that might be worth checking out.
Of course, speaking of Antarctic Press, we have Team Mobile #1 by John Freeman and Andrew Choi. A sinister organization is sending bio-robots, or cybots, to wreak havoc worldwide. All that stands in their way is Mobile, M-O-B-I-L-E, a global security organization whose agents can call upon the skills of experts in any field they need, thanks to the miracle of mind merge. But the text limitations make it dangerously incompatible for anyone too far past adolescence. So the fate of the world rests in the hands of willing but inexperienced teens. Okay. Ooh, woof. What are we picking this week, Drew?
I think I'm gonna go with Batman Who Laughs cover
Yeah,
C.
can't go wrong there. That is a very good pick.
I chose that one over Batman Damned because it's $2 cheaper.
And Batman Damn looks good. I just worry about the print run on that beast.
Yes.
What am I picking, Drew? I'm going to go Fantastic Four Wedding Special, that Art Germ cover B.
Okay. Very nice.
It's a really good looking cover.
Fantastic.
Thank you for tagging along with Drew and myself as we sneak peek through the books coming out December 12th, 2018. If you disagree with our cover B or cover C or any of the other things that we talked about, feel free to drop us a line on Twitter, Facebook, reach out on Gmail or any other such devices, and tell us what you think the pick of the week should be for this week, or tell us how crazy and off the wall I am for thinking that She-Hulk cover B is not something that we want. So, again, feel free to reach out. So we thank you once again. So for Drew and for myself, see ya.